A man was cleaning his ear with an ear pick, but unexpectedly, it got stuck and wouldn't come out. He realized that before he knew it, the ear pick seemed to have gone in too deep. The ear pick was 17 centimeters long, with about 5 centimeters sticking out, which meant 12 centimeters was inside his ear. Could it have pierced the eardrum and cochlea, or even gone into his brain? The man panicked, yet he felt no pain at all. He tried to pull the ear pick out, but a sharp pain suddenly shot through him. Could it be caught on the cochlea? Since he couldn't yank it out forcefully, he prepared to call an ambulance. But when the phone touched the ear pick, another excruciating pain hit, which jolted him awake. He had more important tasks to do. The man was going to assassinate a woman in the building across the way. He pressed his eye close to the scope, and another sharp pain came. The ear pick was knocked by the gunstock and went in a little deeper. If he couldn't get the ear pick out, he wouldn't even be able to aim. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. He quickly drew the curtains shut. The door was opened, and the man hurriedly turned sideways. It turned out to be his girlfriend, whom he knew. They had made plans to go on a date that evening, but in his current situation, if his girlfriend saw this, she would no longer call him handsome guy but brother ear pick instead. To maintain his image, he sent his girlfriend away.
这个骗子!
The heavy punch made his head buzz. The man looked up and happened to see the mirror. The ear pick seemed to have moved slightly outward. Could it be because of his girlfriend's slap? The man chased out. He begged his girlfriend to slap him again. The woman cursed him as a pervert and then hurried away. And just then, 2 more people entered the corridor. The man walked toward his room sideways, which scared the young couple a lot. The man retreated into his room. They thought they had encountered a lunatic. He closed the door, and the ear pick had indeed moved a little outward. Could it be that being hit had loosened the ear pick? Then he might as well try again. The man gently held the ear pick and pulled it out. It hurt so much that he felt like his entire brain was going to be torn out. It seemed the ear pick was stuck even tighter inside. Could it be that he, such an elegant hitman, would have to live with an ear pick from now on? The man decided to finish the task first, but it wasn't a good time to shoot yet. He thought maybe he should just push the ear pick in and take it out from the other side. He pushed the ear pick gently, and fortunately, it didn't hurt. The ear pick went in a little deeper. One more time, the man kept reassuring himself, as if he were that ear pick, about to see the light from the other end. The ear pick gradually went deeper into the ear, almost the entire length going inside, but there was nothing on the other side. Until he pushed the entire ear pick in, the man reached out to feel the other ear but touched nothing. What was going on? It was simply bizarre. He went to look in the mirror. The ear pick had gone completely inside. He was really stupid. Now an entire ear pick was in his head. He jumped and hopped around, trying to shake the ear pick out, then went to check the mirror, but it was useless. He looked again at the scope by the window and saw that the woman was putting on makeup, probably getting ready to go out. He needed to hurry up and act. At this moment, the man realized that even though the ear pick was in his head, he felt nothing. His hearing wasn't affected at all, and there was no abnormality in his appearance. He thought that he had never been afraid of even the most powerful enemies, and he couldn't be defeated by an ear pick this time. He might as well just leave it like that. The man pressed his eye close to the scope, and the muzzle gradually aimed at the woman. However, he kept thinking about the ear pick. He kept comforting himself, but he was still panicking inside. He turned off the safety and put his finger on the trigger. At the moment he was about to pull the trigger, the woman suddenly turned around, as if she had seen the man, and then smiled at him. The man was greatly startled. He also turned around and, through the mirror on the door, saw that the ear pick was slowly sliding out of his nose. What was going on? The woman was still smiling this way. Could her smile be so magical? He thought that he had been through so many ups and downs, but no task had been more dangerous than this ear pick incident. Since the woman had saved his life, they might as well let each other go.